Hit Spanish thriller Welcome to Eden, which dropped on Netflix earlier this month, has recently been renewed for a second season to the delight of its fans. The show, called Bienvenidos a Eden in Spanish, was directed by Daniel Benyamor and Mena Fite and starred Amaya Aberasturi in the lead role as Zoa. Today, we're discussing Welcome to Eden Season 2 and what we can expect from the second season. Stay tuned. First up, what happened in the Season 1 finale? Well, as you will have seen if you've watched the finale already, Zoa's plans of escape didn't quite go to plan with Gabby's untimely arrival on the island, leaving Zoe stuck floating in the water. But of course, trouble was brewing from the start as we saw Gabby trying to get onto the island right from the beginning of the finale, finally achieving her goal after setting up a fake social media profile. Eric is attacked in the middle of the night alongside Astrid, but of course we don't learn who by. Astrid then takes Eric to Nuria and Isaac, who save his life, while Zoa realizes that if she wants to get off the island, she'll need to utilize the underwater caves. As we saw throughout the show, allegiances changed and murmurs of rebellion were in the air. Chico seemed to grow more insecure by the day as Zoa and Belle appear to grow closer, with the latter then helping Zoa and friends to escape the island. Africa felt discriminated against after not being assigned any duties for the upcoming arrivals and decided to gain access to an area where only level 3 people are allowed. She then pressed a button without knowing what it did, which sent a message into outer space via an antenna outside Nuria and Isaac's hiding place. Ulysses was then killed by Ibon, with the group then attempting to escape, which is when Zoa noticed Gabby coming onto the island. Pretty crazy drama. So what do we know about a second season? Stay tuned to find out. Well, even before the first season had dropped, the hype around this one was real, and Spanish news outlet Heraldo even suggested that the second season had already been green-lit, which is odd as it could easily have tanked. Appearing to announce the season before Netflix had given any word whatsoever, they wrote, "The experience has been entirely satisfactory, to the point that this area, Matarraña, will once again be the setting for the second season, which will begin shooting shortly. The recording of the first season took place between March and April 30th of last year, 2021, with a technical team of 90 people who revolutionized the area, especially Valderrobres, where they're staying. Given all of this and the fact that Netflix have confirmed the show will in fact be returning, we can probably expect the second installment of the show to drop sometime in 2023, and as Netflix and other streaming services generally try to aim for a symmetrical release date for their returning shows, we can probably guess that May of next year looks like the most likely at the moment, as long as there are no unforeseen delays and assuming lockdowns have now been consigned to the annals of history. What do you guys make of the Season 2 announcement? Will you be tuning in when it drops? Let us know below. And what about the plot? Well, there are numerous things that need resolving once Season 2 rolls around, not least what Zoa will do after appearing to have escaped the island. Of course, she sees a whole new batch of people arrive on the island, which include her sister Gabby. Will she now be forced to stay? We think the likelihood is that she'll go back to the island to try to protect her sister. Gabby could have forced her way onto the island in a bid to get Zoa to stay, so we're sure Season 2 will clear this up when it drops. Also, we are sure there will be repercussions stemming from the failed assassination attempt of Eric, and we're sure to find out who was behind the attempt on his life and what their motivations were. Will Astrid be able to cling to power on the island? It seems as though there's another force at play here, so it will be interesting to see how that all plays out. And what about Africa and the machine? We saw her press a button with absolutely no idea of the consequences, so we're pretty sure this will be a developing storyline once the second season rolls around. Some fans seem to think Astrid and Eric are able to contact aliens, whilst some others have even suggested that they are aliens themselves. Whatever's going on, Season 2 is set to be huge. What do you want to cover in the second installment? And what do we know about the cast? Not much right now, to be honest. As the second season has only just been announced, we doubt there's even a script yet, but that won't stop us guessing. We can probably assume that all the main players from the first season will return to the island. That is, of course, minus Aldo, Judith, Claudia, and Ulysses, who all met their maker in the first installment. We are pretty sure then that Zoa, Charlie, Ibon, and Gabby will all be joining us again, played by Amaya Aberasturi, Tony Aguilera, Diego Garissa, and Berta Castani respectively. And we can also probably expect to see Orson, Eloy, Eric, and Astrid return, as well as plenty of the other guys who survived. Who was your favorite character? So how was Season 1 received? Stay tuned to find out. Well, it's no secret that the first season was a hit for Netflix, and the drama has shot up the most watch list on the platform. And new fans have praised its bingeable storyline, which has seen the show race into second place behind Ozark in the week after its release. The show has been mentioned on social media a ton throughout May, and some fans have actually claimed that they watched it all in a single day. And Welcome to Eden is the latest in a long line of Netflix shows which have taken advantage of excellent foreign content, after shows such as Squid Game and another Spanish-language hit Money Heist. So if you're looking for a new show to watch this week, you could do far worse than Welcome to Eden. What are you guys watching at the moment? Let us know below. Next up, we're discussing one potential theme of the show. Stay with us. From the show's opening, it's clear that the viewer is supposed to see the island as a sort of paradise, and the mysterious way in which the partygoers are lured to the island only serves to add to the mystique. But there have been some who have suggested that the show wants us to question how we, the viewer, actually view paradise. As we've seen, Zoa is looking for her own happiness and decides to give up her monotonous life in Barcelona in exchange for booze-fueled romps in the surf with her peers. But Zoa, of course, finds out that all is not what it seems, and her idyllic, paradise-like island soon shows what it's all about, as the leader of the island reveals why they've been chosen. This is a common theme in these sorts of shows. People looking for paradise but soon learning that their previously apparently dull lives were actually much better than what they found while searching for a better life. The show draws instant parallels to The Beach, the 2000 Leonardo DiCaprio film which sees DiCaprio's character stumble upon a mythical island where all seems idyllic, but soon turning out to be a nightmare. The idea with Welcome to Eden is for viewers to actually question what paradise means to them and whether or not their ideal life is worth exchanging for what they actually have now, we think. Give us your idea of paradise below. And finally, where have we seen Africa before? Well, some of you will have put it together from the off, but others who are maybe not as familiar with the Spanish and Mexican culture might not have realized that Africa is actually played by Spanish-Mexican superstar Belinda. Full name Belinda Peregrine Schull. She first came to prominence as a child actor when she starred in Mexican kids TV show Amigos Ex Siempre. She went on to appear in a few other movies, including the 2017 Zac Efron Baywatch movie, but has mainly focused on Latin American shows in her native Mexico. However, she's probably more famous for her musical career, having so far released 4 studio albums, picking up 2 Latin Grammy Awards along the way, as well as her successful modeling career which has seen her turn out for brands such as LG, Coca-Cola, and Cartier, amongst many others. And when not appearing on Welcome to Eden, Belinda is also a judge on Mexican singing show La Voz. Are you a Belinda fan? Let us know below. As always, thanks for joining us today, and don't forget to stop by next time for some more interesting bits and pieces. And why not do us a favor and share today's video with any Netflix heads, as well as subscribing to our channel so you don't miss out on more great videos in the future. Bye guys!